Hi Metalheads, willkommen zu METALHEADS FOREVER, Show Nummer 608 am 19.05.2023. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid zur letzten Show in dieser Woche. Und ich hoffe, ihr habt einen schönen Feiertag. Und wir haben natürlich heute Riesenkonkurrenz. Überall sind Konzerte und Festivals. Und viele werden sich diese Show natürlich erst später anschauen. Wir haben vielleicht am Sonntag. Und daher grüße ich euch jetzt schon am Sonntag, dass ihr dabei seid in der Show. Und alle, die heute da sind, freue ich mich umso mehr, dass wir jetzt ein paar Zuschauer haben, weil heute ist wirklich viel los. Überall wird gerockt und gerollt und so muss es auch sein. Wunderbar. So, heute haben wir eine Legende hier. Danny Hines ist hier vom Weapon. Und wenn es ja Weapon UK hat einen Grund, wird er uns später erklären. Eine super sympathische Legende, muss ich sagen. Der ist auch schon ewig unterwegs. So, liebe Freunde, und bevor es losgeht, unsere lieben Zuschauer auf Facebook, wie immer, rüber zu YouTube. Gestern wurde das Ding auch wieder weitergeteilt. Bitte nicht weiterteilen auf Facebook, denn die wird später noch gelöscht, weil sie immer abgebrochen wird. Die Sendung geht nie bis zum Ende bei Facebook. Vielleicht sogar schon auf 40 Minuten. Wer das macht, weiß ich nicht, ob das automatisch ist, kann man nicht vorstellen. Das Abo ist mal 2 Stunden. Aber bei YouTube geht es bis zum bitteren Ende. Heute natürlich wieder länger, weil heute haben wir wieder natürlich für unseren Fanclub gibt es wieder Sachen zu gewinnen. Merchandise, gibt es wieder geile Sachen, die Fronal ausgelotet, leider immer noch nicht dabei. Das Internet ist immer noch im Arsch. Ein Bagger hat das Ding gecuttet, die Lines. Die sind natürlich nicht happy und Michael auch nicht. Aber montags soll es angeblich wieder repariert werden. Also nächste Woche zur letzten Freitagsshow. Nächste Woche mit Black and Damned. Dabei sein, Freunde. Das wird sehr, sehr cool. So, Freunde, los geht's mit Gebrüll. Und zwar eine Band, die habe ich noch nie gespielt. Heute zum ersten Mal. Und bringen uns gleich die richtige Vibes, würde man sagen. Und zwar Tiger Tales rocken heute los mit You Can Stop the Rock. Wir sagen, let the madness begin. Und hier sind Tiger Tales. Sehr, sehr geil. Und die lade ich natürlich schon ein. Tiger Tales, sehr geil. You Can Stop the Rock. Und heute mit Sicherheit nicht. So, liebe Freunde, ich schau mal kurz in den Chat rein. Schön, Frenji, dass du da bist. Das ist richtig geil. Daniela B., ich habe deine Anmeldung schon gesehen. Du möchtest unseren Fanclub beitreten. Das wird jetzt sofort abgelehnt. Schmarrn, freue ich mich total. Sehr geil. Machen wir bald eine neue. Super cool. Und Eva aus Berlin ist hier. Servus, liebe Eva, seid gegrüßt, alle da. Und wenn ihr draußen da vor der Tür seid, einfach einloggen, mitchatten. Okay? So, und jetzt gibt es gleich was auf die Mütze, und zwar von Weapon, Electric Power. Heute ist Release Day vom Album. Da werden wir heute drüber reden, werden ja etliches aus diesem Album jetzt noch hören. Hier ist Weapon, Electric Power und danach im Interview Danny Heinz, der Sänger und die Legende. Here we go. Weapon. Jetzt wisst ihr, wo die Reise heute hingeht. New Wave of British Heavy Metal 2023. Welcome to the show, the legend, Danny Hines, Weapon.
Good evening, Richie. Or should I say in your case, good morning.
Yes.
Welcome to Stockholm.
You're in Stockholm, yes.
Yes, I am.
You have, this is a Sweden rock behind you, right?
That's I'm not actually at Sweden Rock, but that is Sweden Rock behind me.
Danny, what a pleasure, what an honor to have you here on the show. Another legend.
Thank
And
you so
a legend
much.
who is around the house, the block for many decades. Actually, 47 years, something like this.
Something silly like that. The band, 43 years.
43 years. Yeah. But our show starts always the same. We want to know how you became a metalhead. What was your trigger? What was your magic moment? What brought you to music? Go back to your childhood. Actually, you were from Ireland, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. Yeah, from Dublin. Yeah, when I was a teenager, we used to go to a lot of bars, music bars, not heavy rock or rock and roll. It's just singing, what they call singing pubs, where you'd have a piano player, maybe a drummer and a bass player, and people get up to put their names up to sing. And most of my brothers all sang, all pretty good singers. And somebody put my name up one night, and I ended up on stage and I sang, I think it was Yellow River by Christie.
Tony Christie.
I kind of knew it, in my head, and I thought, I can do it. And of course, at the end of it, you get applause, and I thought, this is kind of cool. Maybe this is the road I should go down, become a singer. So I didn't really do too much in Ireland musically, apart from singing in pubs. And I moved to Birmingham in the Midlands, and that's kind of where I started my rock.
Well, this was the metal then, because Birmingham is well known for, the Godfathers,
and Judas Priest,
yes.
All those
of
bands.
Course. Yeah.
So I worked there for about 5 years doing small clubs, playing cover stuff, and basically learning my trade. And then after about 5-6 years, I moved to London with my best friend Baz Downs. And we were in several different bands, a band called Snatch with Rob Sire, who was in Iron Maiden, Prey Mantis, and for a very short period in Weapon. And we done the rounds, and you were getting somewhere, and then the whole punk thing hit the UK, and that was the end of rock for us for a while, until the 80s. When
I just see that you're not sync with your voice. Maybe after the next video, you log in or log out again to reboot. But it's not a big problem. I can hear you. We can hear you.
I'm losing you a little bit as well. You're in and out.
Yeah, I think you know what we do.
Go ahead.
I play a song from the new album, and then you reboot again, and then should be so log out, log in. Okay.
Done.
And I play from the new album, Nuclear Power. Fantastic album, by the way. I love it. It's In for the Kill, and I prepare it a little bit, So after this, we start again to talk. Okay.
Excellent.
Weapon, In for the Kill.
I'm back.
You're back. Yeah, now it's sync. Very, very cool. This was, by the way, I had to choose some songs I prepared with a little video, and this was one of my favorite, In for the Kill, because I love the drumming, I love the rhythm, the guitars, and of course your voice. And this album has always very, very strong chorus. I think the chorus is the important thing for you. Today it's release day. Nuclear Power. You have the CD in your hands? Saw before?
Just happened to have one here.
There is it. Oh, here we go. I make you bigger. Wait a moment. Yes.
Cool.
Very cool. A strong album, very strong album. It's old school with a new touch and a very strong band. So tell me a little about the band. Who is involved in this album?
Well, from the last lineup, it's only myself and Tony Forsyth, the bass player. But unfortunately, Tony's he's battling prostate cancer at the moment, so he's having treatment. But he done all his bass lines from London and sent them, sent the files over. And I co-wrote the album with my good friend Robert Maid from Captain Blackbeard, Nighthawk, and Metalhead.
Already here in a band in the show.
Nighthawk
and Captain Blackbeard.
Oh, you've had Nighthawk, yeah, Robert.
Already, yeah.
So he co-wrote all the tracks with me, I was still looking for a guitarist, so he reached out to a couple of his friends, Mano Lewis and Oscar Bromwell, two guitarists, and they done all the guitar work for me. And two drummers I used, Magnus Ulsted and Marcus Johansson, who plays with Dark Stars.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like pretty much all Swedish guys, apart from myself and Tony. And maybe at some point, these guys will work with me on the road. I'm not sure yet. Depends how things go. But they certainly done an amazing job on the album. I'm really pleased. Really
I love it. This is the sound I expected from let's say, my legend is always a bit tricky to say a legend because the humble guys don't like to be called a legend. But for me, if somebody did it, saw it, and do it, still do it, and I have the biggest respect of people if you do it for 40 years plus and still have the fire to do it. And that's why I think Nuclear Power, where comes the name from album? Is it
Nuclear Power. We all know what that is. But because I wanted to, although I come from the era of the new wave of British heavy metal, I wanted this to sound a fresh album. I didn't want to go back and play the same stuff I played 43 years ago. That's not my style. So working with someone like Robert, who's half my age, he had a great input obviously in the music. And I thought, well, what kind of a title can I have? So to my mind, it was new, clear, and powerful. Hence the title, Nuclear Power.
Exactly.
And it's a good play on nuclear power.
It reminds me very much now, old fellas, even from you play with them festivals before, Tigers of Pantang, which they're already 40 years here and still producing fantastic albums and have also new members like Francesco Maras, the guitar player, and other producers. So Rob, the old fella, he's team up with new people. Like you have a new producer, a younger, half your age, and brings the modern stuff, right? But still don't be. I would say if I hear, for example, in your voice like autotune, I would be disappointed. It's not. It's rough. This album it's rough. You hear everything clear. Everything is very well mixed and produced. Has a good power and is quite hard. It's hard rock. It's heavy metal edge between hard rock and heavy metal.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. Somebody come up with a great line that's a classic new wave of British heavy metal with a 21st century kick. And I think that kind of sums it up. I know where my roots are. I know where I come from, but I wanted to take it.
This is exactly, I didn't know this, but this was exactly what I said before. New wave of British metal, new wave of British heavy metal, 2023.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. You know,
Yeah.
and it is, and I love this. I love when because you can invent the wheel again. It's impossible. Everything is done already, but still bring the vibe back, because it makes no sense to see you again in like Steel Panther doing, you know, like to be like Poppy wouldn't work. I love this black long coat, you know, the head looks cool. Yeah, that is for me metal.
It actually was a very cool night when we done that video. So that long coat came in very handy, kept me warm. We were out in the quarry near Arlanda Airport in Stockholm.
By the way, this video is the only video is right now available. Maybe it's more coming. But,
yeah, we hope so.
Yeah, but this video we see again in the end, because in the end you tell me about the song, so we didn't talk before. Sure. All right, In for the Kill. This is the first question now. What is the backstory to this song?
Well, that for me is there's 3 tracks on the album. I'll go through them later on, but this is one of them. That when I was preparing for the album, you know, I've got my little box of tricks, my lyric sheets. You know, when I'm going along, I write a few words, put them aside, and I'll use them later on. So I went to my bag of tricks, and I came across 3 sets of lyrics, 2 sets, I beg your pardon, that I had co-written with Baz Downs, the original bass player in Weapon, who sadly died 2 years ago. And you know, the songs we were working on, unfortunately, I didn't have the music, but I had the lyrics. And I thought, well, I want to use these as a tribute to Baz. Mm-hmm. You know, I didn't need them. I mean, I've got piles of lyrics, but as a tribute to Baz, I wanted to use them. So I sent them to Robert, and I said, I explained, you know, where they came from. And he came back, you know, fabulous music, and they turned out great. And, you know, basically the song's about, you know, somebody who's fucked you up, you know, stole your woman, blah, 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 and you're out to get him. So I'm in for the kill. And of course, at the end of the track, you hear the gunshots. I've killed him.
The killer.
The killer. Killer Hines.
maybe you have a new name now.
Yeah.
Because
maybe the next album.
Because the killer is gone. Like Jerry Lewis, the killer is gone. So we have a Danny Killer Hines. This is actually a good. This could be today, the founding day. We call you now Danny Killer Hines. That's the killer. The killer or killer?
I just call me Killer.
Killer. The killer. With the or not the?
No, the.
All right. You know what? What we're doing right now? This is a historical moment.
This is the what?
Yeah, you got it now. Historical moment, never done before. Today, you got your name.
I have to get a T-shirt made up now. Danny Killer Hines.
Yes, Danny Killer Hines. Tim Ripper Owens, now Danny Killer Hines. All right.
So before you go on, I just see that here, Wolfgang.
Frenchie. His name is Frenchie.
Okay. Hi, Wolfgang. He's just said hello to me. So, hello to you. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, Frenchie. He's actually not new. It's a couple of months now. He's a new member in our fan club, and he's the real supporter. The guy. He always buys shirt and CD and put it. We say in pictures in Facebook. Very cool. Yeah. And now the bands. When we go to concert, they recognize him. Say, "Hey, you're the guy from the internet." So cool.
Nice to meet you, Wolfgang. Frenchie.
Yeah. All right. This week, I can tell you, we have a new show on Monday. This week, because I didn't choose yet, the album of the week will be, of course, Weapon.
Wow! Thank you very much.
Yes.
That's really cool.
All right. So you can see it on Monday, and Frenchie, he is happy. You can see happy like a horse. Because he would be normal, he would be in a concert, but his kids, the kids of the kids, he is the grandfather now. He has to take care, you know. So
cool.
So put the kids in front of the TV and say, "That is music, my kids. That is music, metal. ist dein Future.
His new best friend, Killer Heinz.
I love this Killer Heinz. Danny Killer Heinz.
I think that
All
might
right.
stick now.
Let's stick with the new album. Another one. Hard for me to choose because every song is great. I must say every song is great, but it took time to make the videos. So I prepared 1, 2, 3, 4 videos I prepared. So 4,
Wow.
yeah. And the next one I love is Hard Road. And I think this explains already Hard Road, but you tell me later what it's all about, okay?
Cool.
Here's Hard Road, and I would say Attack.
Something's burning
Yeah. Danny Killer Heinz. Weapon. Now we have to talk about this Weapon UK. This is something you have to explain. What's all about Weapon UK?
Well, back in '80, obviously we registered the name Weapon, but our management did, and we didn't realize you would have to do it, re-register every 10 years. And just, we had the name, end of story. Everybody knew who we were. And about 2012, I seen this tour going up in America, a black death metal band, Weapon, doing some dates in America. And I was like, who the fuck are they? So I tracked him down, and it turned out to be a guy from Bangladesh. And I wrote to him, I said, this is really out of order, this is our name. And I didn't hear from him for a while. What happened is he had a manager stroke lawyer who snuck in the back door to the intellectual property office and registered the name in his name. And then sent me a lawyer's letter saying we had to either drop our name or add the UK. So there's nothing much we could have done there because I didn't have any legal rights to it. So we took it, took it on the chin. And this lawyer guy died 18 months ago. And actually the band split up about 3 months after all this legal shit went down. They've never been heard of since. But he wanted to keep the name. And I wrote him out, when they broke up, I said, it's a little unfair. You stole our name, blah, 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 blah. The band's broke up. Let's have it back and, forget about everything. And he went, no, they may reform and they may release records. So anyway, when I found out that he died, which I only found out quite recently, I went back to IPS, the Intellectual Property Office, and they hadn't re-registered. So I've re-registered it, and now it's my name back.
That's why.
So it's Weapon now. No in UK, although it's UK based.
So that's why on the cover is no Weapon UK anymore.
You got it, and there never will be.
So, and that means what I do now. I bring UK. Wait a moment.
Yeah, I'm watching that little thing go by. Excellent.
Magic. Weapon UK is gone.
Gone, buried.
And I will put it delete it also on the YouTube. Now, that is a good story. I like this.
Cool.
This.
I'm very proud of the two albums that was released under the name of Weapon UK. But, it was a very unfair thing to do. It was nasty, actually. But we have it back now, so end of story.
Well, karma is a bitch, my friend.
Yeah, it is.
And
Indeed.
they stole it from you. This is your child,
Yeah.
And you fought back. I like this story, really. So give me a little bit about this cover. What is this cover all about?
Well, I initially, me and Robert discussed this initially, and I said, well, let's have a nuclear explosion. He said, well, no, if you have a nuclear explosion, then you're going to confuse people with the name, nuclear power. So this is a nuclear fusion photograph. And a friend of ours, Oz Hughes, Swedish guy, he done all the artwork for us. So that was basically Robert's idea of the cover. So it's a nuclear fusion photograph.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. This lightning strikes between your two fingers.
Yeah.
Actually, is now symbolic. I didn't know the story. I heard it first. And now back again from the old. And actually, it's genius. I love it.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Hard Road.
Hard Road.
What is the story to Hard Road?
Well, I mean, if you listen to the lyrics, it's basically about a kind of autobiographical for me, but not really. It's about life on the road and how hard it is for the loved ones you leave behind. I don't have a problem. My wife is absolutely brilliant. Never hassles me about anything. But I know lots of people in the business who have wives giving them, yeah, you going, they meet them when they're in rock bands, and then as soon as they marry them or have a relationship, they don't want them to tour. So it's a real hard road, but it doesn't affect me. Thank God. My wife's very understanding. She knows this is my thing. I don't go to work with her, and she doesn't come to work with me. It's a hard road.
I had the same experience in the 80s, when the girlfriends, this time girlfriends, not wives, girlfriends, always complained why you go to rehearsal again, or you're on concerts and you're on the road and this neck. There's not only one shoulder door, say, it's useless because I'm a rock and roller, and the right woman, they understand it and they will support it,
Thankfully, I have the right woman, and she's very supportive. So
I heard before the voice. She brought she brought you a drink. Then you have again. I think you have to log out again and log in because it's not again. It takes too much data. Maybe the your Sweden rock backdrop use a lot of data. But log in, log out because another video. Now we have a one song. Unfortunately, the album before we can't play because it's registered with Orchard. This is a pain in the ass, unfortunately. But this one, I think we can play. And this is from the Rising from the Ashes album.
Okay.
And it's the song, Ride the Mariah.
Okay. I'm going to lock out now and come back to you, shall I?
Yeah.
Shall we do that?
I play the song first, okay?
Okay.
From the 2014 album, Rising from the Ashes, Ride the Mariah. Right, Mariah. Yeah, here we are. Now
Different
it's-
background.
That's a real one. Now, you see, it's not. It takes a lot of power, a lot of
Power is noise.
data. Yeah, yeah. This is a very very cool song, Right, Mariah, and this was tricky because the original video was so loud. When I tried to reduce the volume, it was crunchy. It was not sound. So I downloaded the MP3 from the album from YouTube and try to sync it. So
You've done a good job.
well, it was. I want something from the old stuff because the old stuff I can't use. It's registered and sad because it was a cool album as well.
It was a great album, and that track I didn't write that track. It was written by Jeff Summers, the original guitarist, and superb track. As soon as I heard the demo, I fell in love with it. So yeah, and I'm very proud of the album, but I've moved on.
Of course, you have a nuclear power album now.
I have a nuclear power album and a new
Yes.
name, Killer.
Killer, Danny Killer Heinz. Very cool. Never had it before. This is in show number 608. I named a guest because inspired. Yeah, Right, Mariah. Do you know the story about? What is the original story?
Really, obviously, it's a love story. He at the time, Jeff, I think he was writing a musical about like.
If you don't know it,
I don't really know, to be honest, the background. It was just a love story about, riding the love, desert storms, and it was his baby. I just sang it beautifully.
yes, you did. I would say leave it like this. At least it was something from before.
Yeah.
And because it was released with CD Baby, that's why we could play it. Cool. We need some suspense between, This is always like in a concert. In the middle, you can put some ballads, and some deep songs, and that's why I was happy to hear one song on the album who was not so hard, which shows the different side of you. And this is a beautiful song, and I think it has a meaning, of course, an important meaning. Live for today, and that's what many people forgot. They forgot to live and to cherish the day.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've lost an awful lot of friends over the last few years, and it's kind of a tribute to them as well, and to everybody around me, to live in the moment, live for today, because you never know when you're going to go. And I've lost people instantly. I mean, prime example was Baz, my best friend, the original bass player. I knew he was ill. He had some kind of a tumor behind his eye for many years. That's why he couldn't play live with me. But he was doing fine. He lost the sight of the eye, but he was doing fine. And then, I got a call that he's dead. And it was during the pandemic as well, so I couldn't attend his funeral. I had to watch it on a podcast, which is horrific. It happened in London. But so yeah, I mean, the words to me, means an awful lot, and hopefully to other people. You really have to live for today. No matter what your troubles are, just go for it, because tomorrow may never come.
It brings me back to this memory. Not long ago, a couple of months, I had a band here, Book of Numbers, and this is Kevin Schumacher, and he has also this the Ozzy Osbourne tribute show. I don't know, and his wife Angela did a little fourth part. And I met her a couple of times actually because we had some chat together. She's such a lovely, beautiful woman, And she had a heart operation, and this should be no problem at all. And I remember when we talk about, we had a chat together, and strange. Normally I not chat with my guests many times, but we had some connection, So before she went to the hospital, we had a last chat, and we talk about we want to do this Aussie show, and she will be also, because she was not in the interview, but before and after.
Yeah.
So went to the hospital, and she had a heart attack actually during the surgery, and she was in coma for 28 days, and then she passed away.
Oh.
So quickly like this, and it really hit me hard, to be honest, because it was only maybe 5 times we chatted, but she was such a sweet, loving, caring woman. She adored Kevin, and he adored her, this was his anchor, and live for today. This actually, today.
And the other thing about this song as well was when I initially wrote the basic tune and the lyrics, and Robert stuck a chorus thing in it. And I knew I wanted something on it. I had a beautiful acoustic guitar idea, which we got by my friend Hank and Granna, Hawk and Granna. That was all nice, but everything was lovely, but I knew there was something missing. So I have a friend, Steve Mann, who plays with Michael Schenker, plays keyboards and guitar with Michael Schenker group. And I sent it to Steve and I said, can you just give me some piano or something, some strings, just something. And he sent me back 13 files with different instruments, including tubular bells and vocal and blah 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 blah. And I was like, wow, where do I begin with this? And then he sent me a demo. He put it all together for me, and it sounded so good. So it was very easy when my friend Sverker was doing the mix, because he had the basic ideas there. And it's one of my favorite tracks on the album. It's just absolutely beautiful. The keyboards and the acoustic guitar, and Robert done this amazing solo with it. So yeah, I'm really, really, really pleased with it.
That's why this song must be in the show. It's Definitely. The perfect suspense, actually, and you're right. This bells and this the sounds is very, very cool. Yeah, let's play it. Let's play it for our audience. Enjoy. Yes, this is a real song to enjoy, to be honest, because with a great meaning. So live for today. From the fantastic Album Nuclear Power. Ihr draußen, ich werde immer wieder den Link reinhauen. Holt euch das Album. Das ist eine Musik from the heart and soul, right? Here we go.
Times have left us, no need for despair. It's good times ahead, girl, if you really care. I know we've had bad times, had good times too. If it doesn't mean that much, then I'm better off without you. Stop fussing and fighting, it's all to no good. It's just an excuse when you're falling out of love. Good times come and go. Let's live for the day. If there's any love left, then I know you will stay. Tomorrow's coming, things look bright. I know we can make it, girl, if we keep our love inside. Look to the future, the past is in the past. Let's make a brand new start and leave the heaven behind. Good times come and go.
I love it.
Brings a tear to my eye.
You know, the moment when the solo starts, it was the hair, what, goosebumps. It was the perfect moment. Yeah.
Great solo by Robert. Really is. I just said, you know, I know it's one of my songs, mine and Robert's songs, but I'm so proud of it. Just it turned out incredible from what I started out with. You know, if you heard the original on the acoustic guitar, to have this big number, I just very proud of it. And Steve Mann he nailed it with his keyboards.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, now we know we have two more left, two more songs. The next song is Take It or Leave It. And I would say, or you know what? Tell me before. So it's always the same. What is it all about? Take it or leave it.
Again, it's kind of, you know, I you know, if you listen to my lyrics, I don't write about demons and wizards and stuff like that. I leave that to the real heavy metal guys, you know, the Dio and Iron Maiden and all that, you know, Judas Priest. I like to write about real, you know, situations now. I get ideas from news items or something that happens in life. And Take It or Leave It's basically another song about, you know, guys in relationships, that the whinging wives and girlfriends, and the guy is basically saying, well, you know, this is what I do. This is my life. This is rock and roll is my thing. So either you take it or leave it, you know. But there is no other way out, you know. Stay or go. Hence that take it or leave it.
I like this.
It's a romantic love song.
Well, it's a little bit romantic love song in the Wolves.
Yes.
Code.
But you know what I'm talking about. You've been in bands. You know what it's like, as you said earlier. You know, I'm blessed with my wife Manon, and I don't go on about too much about her. She get embarrassed. But from the day I met her, and we've been together 32 years.
Wow.
Married 26 years. She never ever hassled me about my work and what I do. You know, I do my thing. She does her thing. When we're together, we do our own thing. And it's just, again, it's just the song. It's just from what I observe from other people and what I hear from them, you know, about their lives at home, the wives and girlfriends moaning at them about, you know, why are you doing this? You could be staying at home with me, blah, 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 you know. So take it or leave it.
You want, you know, when I proposed to my wife in front of 250 Swedish fans.
Wow.
Yes, it was in 2017 I proposed, and I asked, "Are you sure you want to enter the rock and roll life?" She said, "Yes." So take it or leave it. Now,
there you go.
Here you go.
If she ever starts moaning, just put on "Take It or Leave It" loud.
You know that the good thing is because I'm snoring, so that's I sleep in my studio, and she has her room, her lovely room. I have my room. You know, very good. So she come to me. So, and if she moan a little bit, so there's the door out. You know, and here we go. Take it or leave it. Here we go. Take it or leave it.
Enjoy.
Second last song. Yes.
Take it or leave it.
What a blast!
Great track, I think.
Hi, this is really hard, but with a taste of melody. I like this very much, and the guitar player and the band is superb. Holy
Absolutely
shit.
superb. Absolutely. And that was another. I told you at the beginning of the show that I found two tracks that are co-written with Baz, the original bass player. This was one of the tracks.
Yes.
So it was actually written by me, Baz, and Robert, who wasn't even born when we wrote the original lyrics.
You know, we have today something new. This is accidentally actually, and inspired me to do this in the future. Normally, we have a different backdrop in the back, but with the logo makes much more sense, because the picture is always the picture for the social media afterwards, you know. So people know why not do it before. So now I know on purpose. So
it works.
We have Killer today. We have a new backdrop for it. You know what I need now? First, I need a picture. Press the button. You make something, you know, whatever. The horns, yes. And at count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
A big red face. I'm drinking.
Yes. Yeah, you had a bottle of wine. I have 2 coffees. You have a new fan. Frenchie is a new fan.
Good on you, Frenchie. Cool.
Frenchie's cool. He's a cool guy. Lovely guy. And Daniela, hopefully Daniela will be our member soon. Daniela.
Aha. Welcome, Daniela.
Yes. Yeah, we have a great fan club. The fan club is the backbone of our show. That's a real deal. These people are the real deal, because they buy the stuff. They support the bands. Yeah.
That's
and
what
Frank,
we want.
Frank is our trusted member who does our column. Very cool. Excellent. So what do you write? Like me, I never heard from Weapon UK. UK, cut the UK. It's done. UK is dead. No, not UK is dead, but in a name.
Actually, Weapon, UK is dead. Brexit. Yes. Good on you, Frenchie. Now you know who we are. Buy the stuff.
You know that I have a very, very, very good friend. He's from Liverpool. And you know the football. They do now have to talk a little bit football, but there's Liverpool and Everton, right? Yes, and he adore Everton, and we work together in the same hotel in Phuket, in Holiday Inn. He does as a crooner like Frank Sinatra, and I did Elvis, and so he was always a day after my show, and I said to the guests, you know, oh, tomorrow you have to see my friend Martin. He's Martin Berry is the name, and please request You Never Walk Alone. He will love this. And so the next day, killer, yeah, the next day they did it. You say, I smell a red call Richie. So, Killer, I need something. So the first time you call you Killer, I need something from you, and 2 messages. On Monday in my new show, so always Mondays is a recorded show. Nuclear Power will be album of the week. So please make me a short and hi. This is Danny Killer Hines. And we are the new album is album of the week, Metalheads Forever, because it's a cooperation. Metalheads Forever and Metalheads News and Trash is the same actually. So give me this, and then you make this first.
Okay.
To not confuse you, I get this first the album of the week, and then I show you something. Okay.
Okay.
And
this is Danny Hines from Weapon, not Weapon UK. And you're watching Metalheads Forever, where this week they are presenting our album, Nuclear Power, as Album of the Week. Enjoy.
Perfect. Actually, you said everything already, but I show you what for me a true legend also made a lovely message. Listen to this.
Hey guys, this is Marco Mendoza, and you're on Metalheads Forever show with Richie Newton, my buddy. This is a great show. Stick around and support it as much as you can. And we will see you on the road.
That's a cool one. Not as good as
Easy.
mine, but it's cool.
If you want to do another one,
No,
But-
I'm cool. If you're happy with it, I'm happy with it.
it's already. It's already because I used this. You did set already.
I'm a
Perfect.
singer, not an actor.
Pardon?
I'm a singer, not an actor. Do you
So
hear that?
you want to do it again?
No, I'm good.
No. Okay.
I'm good.
Good. All right. So take and leave it. Sorry. We have one more.
Okay.
The song we played first. This is the video. It's also greetings to our beloved Birgit from Pride and Joy Music. Another killer act, I must say. Good label.
Great label.
Yes. So, Electric Power. This is the last video.
Okay.
Is there a story, especially
this-
to this song?
Kind of a story. This was during the pandemic. I wanted to put something out because, obviously the band weren't touring, and there was as Jeff had left the band and was starting something new. I wanted to get something out. So Robert said, "Oh, lend me some lyrics and I'll write some music." So he came up with this one, and it's kind of lyrically, it's kind of a modern day version of "Set the Stage Alight." It's like guys going to the concert, with their wristbands on, their bullet belts, and their battle vests. And they run down the front of the stage, and it's all that. So basically, that's what Electric Power is about. Going from city to city and meeting these fans who die-hard fans with all the regalia on. Electric Power.
Because you are so long in the business for 40 plus years. Are there still hardcore fans from the first moment?
I think there's a few out there, but they're getting more and more of their children and possibly their grandchildren. We played a festival in Bulgaria in, I think it was 2011 or 2012. And I'd say the majority of the kids there were between 18 and 20. And one kid came up to me with a copy of Mad World Set the Stage Alight. I was like, where the hell did you get that from? And his father had bought it in London, in 1980. And of course, in his collection, his father was a metal fan. And it just happened to be the father's birthday, the day of the festival. So he's talking to us. He said, "Would you say happy birthday to my father?"
Wow.
I said, yeah. So he rings his father up, and me and Jeff get on the phone. "Happy birthday to you, blah, 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 blah." I think, "Who's this?" And the son said, "It's two of the guys from Weapon." I thought those guys were fucking dead. Like, we're very much alive, and we're playing the festival in your country today. So it was really weird to have someone that young, going up with this thing. We know where it came from, his father. So yeah, there's an awful lot of young kids these days, because I think it's because of bands like Maiden and that, they have diehard following of the crowd from the day, and of course they must bring their children to the gigs, and the children become fans. I think that's how it's going on. So yes, we have some old.
Cool story. I like this. I thought the guys are dead. I like this. Yeah. This was a good one.
I tell you, that day we felt like we were dead. It was 35 degrees when we went on stage, and they had a pyrotech who had 6 big tubes, which he kept setting the fire off every song. So we almost died. But a great gig.
Yeah. Danny, it was a pleasure, an honor, and fantastic album. I love it from song 1 to the last song. Only killer songs, very well produced, and yeah, you're still alive, my friend. I can tell you.
Still alive. Thank you very much, Rich. I really appreciate your time and
thank you.
And thank you to all the people who tuned in.
You know what we do now, because always as the last one, what you do, we raise the glasses in German, the Humpen, and this always looks like very yellow in the end. Some they drink coffee, some they drink. And watch this. Let's see who is the first one today. And by the way, we have a quite long after show party. So ihr da draußen, bleibt dran. The next band, maybe you know, it's Raven, comes after your interview. Yeah, they're good. So, Wolfgang, Frenchie.
Lost you. There you go.
So, this looks like coffee, whiskey, and this is Irish coffee, I guess, with whiskey.
Very good.
And it takes a while because I see it already here in YouTube. And Josh gives you a round of beer.
Cheers.
Frank, Bier. Haut's raus, Freunde. Haut die Biere raus. Jetzt könnt ihr alle.
Thank you, Frank.
Then the next one is Daniela. Daniela drinks also beer and coffee.
Cheers, Daniela, or as we say in Ireland, sloncha.
Eva in Berlin, beer.
Cheers, Eva.
That's what I said before when we talked before the show. What makes this show special? Because people connect with the artist, and you can talk to them. It's
cool.
It's a fantastic way.
It's a good idea.
Yes,
it makes it a bit more intimate.
608 shows idea. Oh, Daniela, she switched to wine.
Sludger.
Maybe it's like Danny Killer Heinz. The older he gets, the more the better he gets. Like a good wine, Give me regards to your lovely wife. I saw her before. I saw her when you changed the backdrop. I saw her. Yes, lovely. All the best, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the music. Thank you for the passion, and keep rocking. That is your destiny.
Thank you so much.
Power. Thank you too much.
Ciao,
I salute
ciao.
you. Ciao.
I speed into the night.
Und hier sind wir in der Aftershow-Party, METALHEADS FOREVER Rockcast Show. Ja, wieder eine Legende. Der ist schon 47 Jahre schon im Business und immer noch ja, super drauf und hat einfach Spaß. Danny Killer Heinz. Killer zum ersten Mal heute. Ja, wieder was Neues. Sehr, sehr cool. So, meine Lieben, jetzt gibt es erstmal noch Musik und dann gibt es auch schon bald was zu gewinnen. Jawohl, für unsere lieben unsere lieben Fanclub-Members. Viele werden sich erst ich schätze mal am Sonntag anschauen oder morgen. Viele sind unterwegs und ganz liebe Grüße nach Graz heute. Habe ich schon mit Katabala gesprochen und mit Deep Sun. Super cool. Hannes hat mich ein bisschen gleich rumgeführt. So. Super cool. Danke dir, Hannes. Was du sehen solltest später. Dann natürlich in Oschersleben geht der Punk ab heute. Metal Days. Sehr, sehr cool. So, Freunde. Die nächste Band, die hätten wir schon mal fast in der Show gehabt. War schon angekündigt. Da sind sie nicht gekommen. Warum? Weil sie mit British Lion an Tour waren. Wahrscheinlich ist es zu schnell gegangen. Vielleicht bekommen sie ja rein. Mal schauen. Ich werde sie mal anschreiben. Vielleicht haben sie ja Bock. Auch eine legendäre Band, das passt jetzt perfekt, auch irgendwie mit Weapon zusammen, haben alle schon irgendwann mal zusammengespielt. Hier sind Raven, Surf, Tsunami ist der Song. Hoffentlich kann man spielen. Ich habe jetzt nichts mit dem Label gesehen. Wenn nicht, ihr wisst, was los ist. Falls es geblockt wird, bleibt dran. Ich komme dann später wieder rein. Nach 2-3 Minuten bin ich wieder da. Aber probieren wir es einfach. Hier sind Raven, Surf, der Tsunami. Holy shit. Die geben Gas, die alten Herren. Ja? Leck beim Arsch. Sehr gut. Raven. Natürlich, probiere es natürlich, die sind mir noch eine Show schuldig, aber damals ja irgendwie verständlich. Die haben auf schnell haben die Show und an dem Tag, als das Interview gewesen wäre, ich glaube es war am Montag, waren sie gerade on Stage bei British Lion, Steve Harris Band. Und natürlich ist das wichtiger als unsere Sendung. Mal schauen, ich bin jetzt ausgebucht bis Ende August und ab September sind wir schon die Hälfte schon gebucht. Und schauen wir, dass wir sie in Herbst reinbekommen. Raven mit Sicherheit sehr legendär. Wird sich der Frank jetzt freuen. Schön. Dann freue ich mich, dass der Hermann reingeschaut hat. Hermann, servus. Reapers Revenge. Sehr cool. Helly ist er wieder da. Servus, lieber Helly. Dann würde ich mal sagen, weiter geht's. Jetzt würde ich sagen, jetzt lassen wir was gewinnen, oder? Der Horst ist schon wieder in Lauerstellung. So. Horst, da ist er. Und zum Gewinnen gibt es als erstes was aus Österreich. Genau. Nämlich Speed Limit. Haben ein Paket geschickt und da gibt es gleich was zum Gewinnen von Speed Limit. Und zwar, wenn mich nicht alles täuscht, eine CD. Und jetzt würde ich sagen, Attacke und wer gewinnt was von Speed Limit? And the winner is der Michael. Jawohl. Ich glaube, wir uns lieber der Michael Lohrmann ist das, nee, oder? Wir gleich nachschauen, ob ich das wirklich gesagt habe. Okay, Speed Limit und geiler Song, Head Over Heels. Here we go.
Hier geht es aber, ihr solltet bedingt mal den Lecker.
In voller Länge. Sehr geil. Das sind einfach super coole Jungs. Speed Limit, ja. Geiles Album kommt jetzt raus. Ja. Ja. Und das war schon der Lormi natürlich, logischerweise. Und Peter, da wirst du Pech haben heute. Ich glaube, dass du genau verpasst. Heute wird es nämlich keine 2,5 Stunden. Heute wird es knapp 2 Stunden. Ja. Aber trotzdem schön, dass du trotzdem reingeschaut hast. Und ja. Da würde ich mal sagen, jetzt gibt es Musik dazwischen. Und zwar ein Gentleman, melodischer Hardrock aus dem Hause Pride and Joy und Tony Mitchell. Genau, der war letztes Mal schon bei den Snippets mit dabei und ist der letzte von der Montag-Snippets. Sonst habe ich alle gespielt. Und hier ist Tony Mitchell und Radio Heartbeat. Attacke.
More than a feeling.
Radio Heartbeat. Ja, war Tony Mitchell war das. Ja. Erinnert mich irgendwie ein bisschen an Bruce Springsteen, irgendwie so vom Singen so. Was ist da los? Stehe ich jetzt plötzlich? Irgendwie bin ich jetzt gestanden. Das ist wieder, der Horst macht da Probleme. So, weiter geht's mit Gebrüll. Und zwar, zu gewinnen gibt es, hat es bei euch jetzt auch gerade irgendwie so gestoppt? Das kommt daher, wenn ich wahrscheinlich den Screen aufmache mit dem Horst. Jetzt gibt es was zu gewinnen, und zwar von Witchbound. Witchbound haben natürlich auch ein schönes Paket geschickt. Danke an Witchbound und natürlich an Speed Limit fürs Fan-Paket. Super cool. Witchbound gibt es aber zum Gewinnen. So, wo ist der Horst? Und wir sagen, auch eine CD gibt es. Und Attacke. And the winner is, wer gewinnt? Witchbound. Das geht nach Österreich zum Reinhard. Genau, so schaut's aus. Reinhard, du kriegst Witchbound. Und hier ist der Song Nevermore.
Nevermore.
Nevermore. Das war Windbound. Jawohl. So, sehr, sehr cool. Dann, jetzt wird es ein bisschen hart, Freunde. Es gibt noch was zu gewinnen von unseren lieben Freunden von Picot. Und zwar, das ist richtig jetzt Heavy. Vielleicht die heavyste Nummer vom ganzen Abend. Und wer gewinnt jetzt was von Picot? Ich würde mal sagen, Horst, are you ready? Gemischt habe ich schon. Und da ist er. Und auf geht's. Picot. Und der Winner ist Susi und Klaus. Genau. So schaut's aus. So sieht's aus. Gratulation. Und gibt der Musik dazu Of Rise and Ruin. Hier sind Picot. Das war ein langer Song. Viel gut, danke fürs Fanpaket natürlich. Und für Susi und Glas gibt es ein Shirt. Übrigens, keine CD, Shirt gibt es. Jetzt gibt es, für den nächsten gibt es eine CD. Und bevor uns ein paar Leute noch abhauen, gleich mal ein bisschen Werbung machen für den Dienstag. Dienstag wird die erste Sendung seit die 609. Sendung, wo wir 3 Bands da haben. Ja, eine Hauptband und 2 Aftershow-Bands. Die Hauptband wird The Vicious mit neuen Sänger, mit geilen neuen Video. Premiere, das ist ganz speziell. An diesem Tag ist die Premiere und nach der Sendung geht das Video dann online in YouTube. Also bei uns zum ersten Mal zu sehen. Das neue Video von, ich habe schon gesehen, sehr geil, The Vicious. Danach kommt Dave and the Dudes. Dave, unser lieber Freund Dave von Fighter 5, der Sänger, hat seine Stimme wieder, Gott sei Dank, mit einem super geilen Song. Und danach kommt Defender, die Band von unserer lieben Nadine. Heute hat es mir einen neuen Song geschickt, auch eine geile Nummer, gibt es 2 Videos davon. Also, Dienstag wird sehr, sehr cool. Alle einschalten, haben wir 3 Bands hintereinander. So, und weiter geht es jetzt mit ein Fanpaket von Jaded Heart. Und ich würde sagen, Horst ist wieder auf Lagerstellung. Jawohl, er ist ready. Wer gewinnt von Jaded Heart eine CD? Lass mich schon mal schauen, ob ich wirklich recht gehabt habe mit CD. Das kann ich noch sagen. Ich glaube, CDs, ja. Und ja, CDs. Und Attacke. Horst rennt wie Sau. Mikl, um ein Haar übersprungen. Beide hätte sich gedacht, ich hab's wieder. Mikl, du gewinnst Jaded Heart und gleich Attacke. Hier ist Rescue Me. Mega. Jet Hard, Rescue Me und Mikkel, der geht dir die CD. Jawohl. Also heute ist irgendwie alles ein bisschen abgehackt bei mir. Irgendwie hat das Internet auch Probleme, habe ich das Gefühl. Aber das hat wieder mit dem zu tun hier. Aha, das hat tatsächlich was mit dem Horst zu tun. Der Horst, der spinnt ein bisschen heute. So, einen haben wir noch. Ein Shirt haben wir zu vergeben noch. Und zwar ganz liebe Freunde von uns. Und jetzt kann man auch wieder den neuesten Song spielen. Gott sei Dank. Nämlich Stinger. Ein Shirt von Stinger gibt's. Und Horst, are you ready? Dann würde ich mal sagen, holen wir rein. Horst, gib Vollgas. Ein Stinger. Stinger. Wie immer hupft, dann hupft er wieder weiter. Der Günther, oder? Der Günther hat's. Jawohl. Günther, du bekommst ein geiles Stinger-Shirt. Und von Stinger gibt es einen geilen Song und der heißt Monkey. Hier sind vorletzter Song. Hier sind Stinger und Monkey. Unsere lieben Stinger, die sind schon offen, ne? Also im wahrsten Sinne des Wortes, aber liebe. Ja, liebe Freunde, das war wieder eine geile Woche. Genau noch mein Wunsch. Jede Show ist gelaufen, kein Internetausfall, kein Stromausfall und einfach geile Gäste gehabt. Super cool. Danke euch für trotz Konzerte, trotz Vatertag, war es immer sehr gut besucht und super cool. Ich wünsche euch alle ein super geiles Wochenende. Wir sehen uns wieder am Dienstag. Und am Freitag, nächsten Freitag, ist eine ganz spezielle Show. Nämlich haben wir nicht nur, dass wir Black and Damned da haben, sondern dass es die letzte Freitagsshow ist. Ab dann haben wir bloß noch im Juni dann Dienstag bis Donnerstag, dass ihr es wisst. Nicht, dass ihr am Freitag wartet. Wie heißt es, die Verlosung wird dann immer am Donnerstag sein. Ja? Und da werden wir dann natürlich Black and Damned da lassen beim Verlosen. Unser Bobbes, lassen wir Bobbes unser Glücksbringer sein. So in alten Zeiten. Wird sehr cool. So, Dienstag, The Vicious, Dave and the Dudes and Defender. Einschalten, seid mit dabei und ein schönes Wochenende, schöne Feiertage und lasst es krachen. Und Montag um 8 Uhr früh, vielleicht sogar ein bisschen früher, gibt es wieder der Metalheads News and Trash mit sehr geile, was haben wir? Kiss haben wir immer dabei, Kiss, Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, glaube ich, haben wir dabei. Also es gibt genug wieder und natürlich, also eins kann ich sagen, diese Woche, also am Montag, die Snippets of the Week, richtig amtliche, geile Sachen dabei. Also heute ist wieder ein Release-Day von allen möglichen Labels und was für welche. Richtig geile. Also Montag einschalten, natürlich dann kommentieren und weiterteilen und schauen wir. Okay? Ich wünsche euch ein schönes Wochenende. Macht es gut. Danke an den Gewinnern. Alle herzlichen Glückwunsch. Und zum Rausschmeißen einfach eine gute Mucke zum ins Wochenende rein zum Grooven. Und das sind heute Tigers of Pantang und Back for Good. In diesem Sinne, schönes Wochenende. Bleibt gesund, werdet gesund und arrivederci. Bis Dienstag.
I can't forget. Going out on my life is like a living a bad, bad dream. I'm going back, back for good. Back for good. I'm going back, back for good. Back for good. I'm going back, back for good. Back for good. I'm going back, back for good. Back for
Neu, die METALHEADS FOREVER Rockcast Show Spotify Pre-Release. Hier könnt ihr schon mal reinhören, welche geilen Bands euch erwarten in diesem Monat. Die METALHEADS FOREVER Rockcast Show Pre-Release on Spotify.